My name is Thom Hulme. I serve as a school board member and have for the last 12 years for Coppell Independent School District, and currently I'm the school board president. It was always my desire to really do the best for our community and to help our kids get the best education possible. And this just seemed like the proper segue for me. And it's always been kind of part of my heart. I was raised by my family, and so it always has been an inspiration to me from my family to try to give back to the community I live in. I've been involved with cities from committees, served on PTOs, serving on the DEIC committee, SHAC committees, different types of committees that lead up to and help you better understand what is involved with being a school board member. Transition here to remote learning and the combination of virtual learning and live classroom settings. How long does this go and continue, and how long does this become part of our perhaps permanent psychic and abilities to offer this to students? Second thing is what we're going to be confronted with in 2021 and 22 with regards to the school budget itself. Matter of fact, we have a what we call a team of 8 meeting where it's open to the public, but it's school board members and the superintendent sit down and really go through and see how we can formulate a successful financial situation for next year. Legislature here in Texas is creating some real challenges for us to pay our bills and to be able to keep the great personnel that we've got in the classrooms to be able to keep them employed next year. And so we're going to see those challenges, how they play out. The legislature's underfunding education in Texas, which they tend to do. Dr. Hunt has done an amazing job with his staff and the administration part, working in cooperation with the educators that have been doing the job, the frontline job. We still need to keep taking the temperature of those people, making sure they're comfortable. It's hard with the COVID piece that people remain comfortable when you see spikes like we're seeing at this point across the nation. But we're going to maintain as much safety as we possibly can in the classroom. On the second one, we're going to have to look at ways of increasing revenue. And of course, I would only speak for myself individually. I'm not speaking for the school board when I actually address thoughts, but centralizing a spiritware store and seeing if we can open that and become a centralized profit center. Sometimes I know we've talked about selling advertising space on buses, not that that's something that is a big revenue generator. One that might be a consideration is open enrollment, but now we have to actually get down to the nuts and bolts to see if this is if it's possible to do these things, and secondly, how much the bottom line it will help us with our revenues next year, and in consideration of the things we'll have to do to cut costs. The people that we normally meet and greet and have open conversations with the different civic groups, the Lions, the Chamber of Commerce, most of those groups have had a drawback with regards to the publicity part. So it hasn't been a normal campaign. I've run 2 different campaigns up till now where I was opposed, and those campaigns were much more lively. So it's a different format with getting our message out, and that's been a little bit different.